From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.
Over the next few months, a selection of Nissan's youngest racing drivers will be training for one of the world's toughest endurance races, the Dubai 24 Hours. We follow their highs and their lows as they attempt to make the grade in the world of professional motorsport. Unlike your average racer, there's one thing that makes these guys unique. They've all learnt their craft on a PlayStation. This is the race to Dubai. Since 2008, GT Academy has been training PlayStation gamers into racing drivers.
The world's top Gran Turismo racers and select the quickest, most promising driver to compete at the Dubai 24 Hours in a Nissan 370Z.
And over the last 4 years, GT Academy has produced 3 professional racing drivers.
15 months ago, playing on a PlayStation, I still do sort of wake up and think, blimey, I'm a racing driver. This is weird.
It's really amazing, and sometimes I still can't believe it.
It was a fantastic prize, and you know, the opportunity of my life to become a racing driver.
Graduates from the program composed first place in the Intercontinental Le Mans Cup, first place in the Blanche-Pain Endurance Series, and podiums in the Dubai 24 Hours, and the most prestigious race of all, the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
GT Academy now is a genuine opportunity for somebody to fast-track the whole motor racing ladder of progression and enter top-class world motor racing in one jump.
Now the process has started all over again. Around 1 million gamers from around Europe competed online and at national finals in the hope of making it to the Silverstone boot camp. Just 36 were selected, and on arrival were split into 6 territories, each led by a highly experienced racing driver team. The UK, Johnny Herbert and Rob Barth. France with Rani Arnaud and Frank Meilleur. Italy with Gonzalo Gomez and Vitantonio Liuzzi.
Ragazzi, siamo qui al Silverstone.
Iberia consisted of Spain and Portugal, with GT Academy winners Lucas Ordonez and Danny Kloss on board. Benelux with Tom Coronel and Bas Leinders, combined territories of Switzerland, Austria and Poland, led by F1 star Sebastian Buemi. At the end of the week, the fastest drivers from each territory will go head-to-head in the race at the World Endurance Championship. Yeah, the winner will be selected for the 24 Hours of Dubai. Last week, the contenders from all 6 territories took part in challenges that would show the judges their mechanical knowledge and teamwork skills, their ability to react quickly and focus their speed and car control. At the end of the day, the 2 slowest competitors from each region faced an elimination race.
But in the end, we have a winner, and we have a loser, and the winner is Enrico.
Well, some took it better than others. Cannot believe how I feel, he says. It's nearing the end of the academy, with just 18 gamers remaining. This evening, that number will be cut to just the 6 fastest. The first challenge tests has much more improvement to make throughout the week.
The Silverstone adventure with 6. There's only 3 of you left.
Today's challenge is all about progression.
Là, vous allez répéter l'exercice que vous avez
Well, you're going
fait
to repeat the same exercise, he says, you did a few days ago.
Exactly the same. You'll leave from here, a warm-up lap, the lap of your life against a stopwatch, and then a cool-down lap back into the pit lane.
You have to put everything you've learned from us in the last few days into practice.
Good luck.
I'm just about to head out and try to beat my first benchmark, he said. Wish me luck. Well, after just a few territories to go, it's clear the lap times are in fact getting slower rather than quicker. A worry.
able to do 103 when we did the first benchmark, so it's around a second slower.
1, 2, 1, 3.
He's gone slower than before, 104. Well, the conditions are different, the weather is different, the track is colder, but it shouldn't be that much different on the times.
Oh, man. Right, OK.
Rob off Johnny Herbert of the UK deciding to have a word with the gamers.
What was that? What happened?
You're all slower than you were on day one. Any reason?
Melvin was extremely happy with me. He said I broke very well, it was very tidy.
But tidy and slow, that's the seems to be the theme at the moment with all of you, not just you.
The cost of you being here, the driver development programme and the drive in Dubai is give or take a few thousand euros, 900,000 euros. If I was stood here with a suitcase with 900,000 euros in it and said, right, drive the thing, and I think I said the lap of your life, would you have driven it any differently for that 900,000 euros?
That's a difficult question.
Yeah, would you have taken more risk?
I went out there and I did a fantastic lap, and I really do believe that. So now it's trying to get down to the bottom of why it felt like that and why it was apparently so far off my benchmark.
We ended up being slower, all of us, than we were on our first day, which isn't right. We really should have upped our game. We've learnt so much, and we just haven't translated it.
I want to kind of make them proud and be happy with us, and yeah, it was disappointing to see their reaction today.
With a disappointing result in the benchmark, the next test facing the remaining 18 contestants is the traffic challenge.
In a race, you're going to have traffic around you all the time. So you have to manage the people in front and the people behind you. It's not easy to pass. You want to get to the end of the race, but at the same time, you have to use a minimum of aggression to pass.
And here the gamers will have to show the judges how they manage traffic on track, a skill that the winner of the GT Academy will need for the Dubai 24 hours.
We're recreating a race environment. There's nothing staged about this.
Well, you need to be incisive, you need to decide for yourself, you can't hesitate, you've got to take the risk that you need to take.
The deep end against 3 seasoned professional racing drivers and saying race, which ultimately is what they've got to do when they win this challenge.
Well, I'm going to try and overtake as much as possible. I'm just going to go for it, he says. Well, there will be 3 GT cars on the track, all trying to make life difficult for the drivers as they try to overtake and cross the line first.
Put them in now to see if they've got an aptitude for it and to see whether they're dangerous, and it's a really, really good insight for us to see how they are.
And as the Benelux gamers take the challenge, it's clear that the weather will be waiting for them. Mentos, Tim and Bas want a front row seat for the action.
Him, and he has to try to overtake the instructor.
Well, Frank's out on track first with Eliminations not that far away. He needs a big performance.
Oh, in the chicane, he's in the inside, he's pushing.
And he successfully overtakes the pro drivers.
Hey, you're the first one who ever made it, eh? To the front, eh?
Really?
And you went for the kill?
Yeah, no, don't hesitate.
I'm proud.
Midway through Enrico's run, the rain starts to make things difficult.
For racing, you need to be a killer.
Well, despite the conditions, Tim and Bas want to see their guys push hard, and by the time Wolfgang gets in the car, the weather is at its very worst. Well, they went off quite quick, but it was fine. It was hard out there. Difficult, to say the least.
You did a good job.
No.
You took the right decisions on the inside, within the spray.
No, I'm really not happy, really.
That's a real driver. That's a real driver.
Non, je voulais être troisième, vraiment, ça m'énerve, mais bon, c'est pas grave. Prochaine fois, je l'aurai.
He wanted to do better. Well, at the end of hard set challenges for the gamers, it's elimination time, and the judges of each territory have to choose one of their 3 contestants to go through to the final.
OK, Rob, we're going to have to whittle this down to just 1.
Take into consideration everything the boys have showcased over the last week: skill, effort, determination, desire and ability.
He could be quick, but the consistency was not really there.
He's just making too many mistakes.
Chico fuerte mentalmente, que tiene muchos
Well, decent competitor, but he's not at the level we require.
De lo que exigimos.
12 gamers will go home and 6 will progress to the final, where 1 will be crowned the winner of the 2012 GT Academy, a prize that could change their life.
I love this guy.
Depuis qu'il est là à Silverstone, il est
Well,
vraiment
since he's been
très
at Silverstone,
attentif à l'écoute des conseils.
he's really listened to the advice. He's progressed.
Okay, you agree? We have a winner.
Unfortunately, it's not worked out for me. I've been eliminated. Pretty devastated, if I'm honest. Pretty gutted, yeah.
Maar het zat heel dicht bij elkaar, dat is moeilijk te zeggen. Iedereen had net zo groot kans.
Everybody had the same times today, so everyone had an opportunity to win.
São 27 anos a sonhar com
I always dreamt of an opportunity like this. I never thought it was going to come.
Honestamente, pensei que já não fosse possível.
From 1 million gamers who competed online in the national finals, just 6 hopefuls remain. Des Foley from Ireland, Wolfgang Ripe from Belgium, Rolf Ulci from Switzerland, Hugo Concalves from Portugal, Sebastian Bertrand from France, Andrea Cosaro from Italy. Coming up next time.
He was nobody and he's now driving on Silverstone. That's living the dream.
This is the European Race Cup final for the GT Academy.
From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.